that if you put on Twitch stream, we get some
Hey, Tom. Really? Kayla? What the hell? Welcome.
bells, Uncle Joey.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tales of Agrosia. Sorry, I got thrown off my game with that one right at the beginning of the stream. Uh, that totally threw me off. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tales of Agrosia. This is Joe McGregor, your GM and host. I wanted to let everybody know tonight marks the beginning of the trip to the tomb of Nyalo. So, this evening you will get to see the beginnings of the Nyalo tomb. Some of you can see my screen if you are at home, so you're privy to what the GM sees on his side. The players are not so fortunate. However, we will be getting things rolling here. We're beginning tonight with a short recap of the last session. Looks like most of us are logged into. Excuse me. Looks like most people are logged into Roll20 at this point, which is good stuff. We'll need folks to uh,
Oh
put
yeah, there's
on the
that thing. Yeah.
That's
Roger.
like most
Yep.
people, meaning not Kayla.
Yep. Everybody, go ahead and jump on to Roll20 for me. But tonight we have Aether Kazar, played by none other than Angela Way. Zell and Bags being played by Tristan Peppers. Kakra being played by Kayla Geiger. And we have Merrick Vestock being played by Gavin Grog. The plan tonight is to play till roughly about 10:15. And at that point in time, we will break for a short intermission before we kick off with Phoenix franchise. Barring any unforeseen circumstances, we will be running the next episode of Phoenix franchise this evening. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and let the crew give a quick recap. I got to throw a log in the fire. After the recap, we will be announcing our monthly winner for the OGA membership group prize. Tonight we have a winner for the excuse me, the D&D Essentials box set as promised from last week, and we also have a winner of a runner-up prize, a D&D starter box set. Next week we'll be finishing off the monthly raffle. I'm giving it one more week. That is on Friday, January 29th, 2021. We will be announcing the remaining prize winners of the charity event. On the 31st, we will be announcing the charity funds and what we were able to raise for both of our charity groups. With that being said, I'm going to let my group go ahead and give the for one inspiration point, a background, not a background, but a recap of our last session. And from there, we are going to kick off with the Tomb of Nyalo.
Um,
Who wishes to
we
be
went
my person?
we went shopping.
Okay.
The end.
You went shopping, and what else?
Um, um, Merrick and I
Had the
got
big meeting,
Okay, you had a big meeting. What did the meeting pertain to?
shutting down the tavern for the meeting for one, and then Maggie telling us that we had to go to the crypt to get some special ink for the spell books, and then Lady Kazar um, requesting or demanding that Mordred die.
Okay. Okay. So, with that being said, I will get just a little bit more specific on the background or on the recap in just a moment here. Excuse me.
Cocker got immovable rods, and they were fucking cool.
And you got them highly discounted because of the GM, so there's that. All right. So
That poor kid wasn't paying attention.
So one of our newest members, Devin Elkins, is the winner of our 2 to 6 player D&D Essentials kit.
Awesome.
Hooray, Devin! Yay!
Devin will have this mailed out, and he will enjoy the fruitful gains of a 64-page rulebook that teaches you how to create characters of levels 1 through 6 to play the game. The Dragon of Icespire Peak, an introductory adventure, double-sided poster map, Dungeon Master's screen, 6 blank character sheets, 11 polyhedral dice, 81 cards describing magic items, sidekicks, and more, and includes codes to continue your D&D journey on D&D Beyond. So you get 50% off the digital player's handbooks. This is a great item right here. Originally retails for somewhere around $25. We're going to be sending this out to you via U.S. postage. And we're, as a kicker, we're also going to be sending you along a dice tray, a 4-inch dice tray that is transportable from the Ohio Gaming Alliance. So congratulations to you.
Now we can see it.
Good stuff. Good stuff. The second runner-up tonight would be Gavin Grog. Gavin is going to receive a D&D starter box set, which will allow him to create some starter adventures, run with his family and friends at home. As well, we are going to be sending out Gavin an extra set of OGA dice, so that when he does have players at the table, he'll be able to play the game at home with several
Yay,
people.
Gavin.
Woohoo! So Gavin, good stuff.
Woohoo!
The Dungeons
Yay.
and Dragons at home.
Awesome stuff. So we'll get that sent out to you guys. All right, that was our monthly membership drawing. We'll have another one next month. The last Agrosia game of the month is when we will be announcing that. So, without further ado, I will go ahead and give you a little bit more a little bit more detailed background of the D&D game last session. Our players arrived back in the land of Agrosia, the world of Guardia, the continent of Agrosia, from the land of Icewind Dale, having brought with them a companion by the name of Taji Swiftpaw. They settled down at Felgrath Tower, caught up on what they had missed for the last few weeks, and noticed that there was a considerable amount of troops in the courtyards of the tower. With that being said, there was in fact a large meeting that consisted of the entire Misled Moguls crew, with a note taker to deliver the message of what's exactly going on to the Phoenix franchise as well. Excuse me. And so essentially, what Maggie has told our crew is you have a couple of spell books already that have the spell to activate the blades and open the gates in your possession already. But you need a special ink that was enchanted by the Naelo clan to write the spell in the book. And you also need someone who knows the more ancient Elven script, which I think one of you does, right?
Zell knows
Uh,
Elven
Talker
Okay.
doesn't.
Aether knows Sylvan.
and stuff, but he doesn't know the best. Doesn't know Cat.
Okay. Well, as long as you have somebody that knows it, but you also had a wizard from IS going with you, or AS, however you want to pronounce it. Yeah, AS. Sorry, I love that joke. Just the same. Center back in on Felgrath Tower here. So, Felgrath Tower again, bustling with activity, airships, what have you. Maggie needs you to travel quickly to the tomb, and the tomb was actually the one of the brothers, the priest of Odin and brother to Janus Nyalo. It was actually Barius Nyalo. Uh, and he actually carried the Blade of Radiance in the name of Odin and would help all to see the light as Odin did when he gave his eye. He lived with the blade, and having fled east, some say that blade could have been found in the Eldrian forests, or the Eldrian forest, which it was. Um, so this priest actually was the one that took the time to have the ink enchanted, blessed, and set it as a failsafe for the blades, so that you had to have both items in order to unlock the gates. So there was, in fact, failsafe put in place in the event that somebody undesirably got hold of the blades. With that being said, you've been asked to depart with the Amulet of Astral Planes, right? And from my understanding, you needed a night to rest for it to recharge, because if I remember correctly,
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Bags needed a day for it to recharge up here because the large capacity of people carrying over to that.
right. So, with that being said, you can zap to the forefront of the mountain where the old Draw Fort is, or as they called it, Fort Draw back in the day. Um, you can head there uh, to the tomb site outside of the old fort, or you can uh, stay another day. Up to you. Maggie does say it is of urgency to begin the trip, being that uh, scouting operations have already said that the Vorashian armies are mounting up on the eastern side of the mountain.
All right, so
Time is of the essence.
is it morning time right now, or
Well, Kakra and uh, uh, Kakra and Stout Oak were actually drinking some of Kakra's grog the night before
Hmm,
at the dinner. You were provided an excellent, excellent dinner. I mean, it was absolutely wonderful. Taji and Stout Oak got really hammered drunk together. They really hit it off, talking about their respective belief structures. Um, and of course, it's Stout Oak. He always gets really hammered, and it would appear that Kakra's grog is actually not only healthy for the pirates in that it helps them stave off, scurvies and other would-be bacterias and such from it. Uh, Purifying the drink itself. It's also one of the stronger alcohols that you've tasted in a while. This stuff's up on par with dwarven ale. Well, the recipe did kind of come from you and a dwarf, so. With that being said, you're pretty sure that in a couple of weeks you're going to have a very marketable alcoholic beverage, Kakra. Could very well put Cockra's watering hole on the proverbial drinking roadmap.
So like Cocker's Watering Hole Phoenix franchise.
Right?
I think the next thing to do is, since it's called the watering holes, make all the cups look like elephants.
Thanks, Vorpal Blade and Baron von Haas for follows. I mean, the reality of it is that you guys have all the blades. There won't be a problem to open any gates with those, but without the actual ink itself, it's not you're not going to be able to get. Was that the quip there?
Hmm?
What was your question? I'm sorry, maybe I missed what you said. I was thanking a couple of people.
I forgot
I
what.
thought you said make all the cups elephant shaped.
Oh yeah, since it's called the Cocker's watering holes, we should make all the cups look like elephants.
Elephants never forget.
No, the watering hole. The
Oh,
watering water.
oh, the watering hole. I get it. I get it. Awesome.
Remember from Lion King?
Yep. Yep. Gotta love Lion King. We're not
So,
sponsored by Disney, but we love their cinematic expressions. So,
you think Statos Two-Hammer to bless me with a little luck to go speak with Mother?
Stout Oak would be okay with giving you a quick little blessing to. Sure. My Henrod, I suppose I could do something for you. Here, have a little bit of this. He puts out his glass. It's completely empty. He's obviously drank the rest of it, but thinks there's still some in it.
Thanks.
He waves his hand. Blessings be to you for your endeavors this morning. And now I'm going to lay back down because my hangover's getting the best of me, dear. He walks back over to his bed and flumps over. Make sure you grab hold of me when you travel. I'm probably not going to be any good to you today, but I'll still sleep wherever we're at and help tomorrow.
Okay.
Taji, is this what they call the astral plane lag? Did we have drinks or did Bags kick me in the head?
Both.
He lays back down. I can't do the voice like Logan can, so forgive me, audience. he seems to be better at that voice. What's that?
Very okay.
Very okay. Touchy
No.
Swift Paw. Yeah, he does it better. Anyway, so they're kind of laying in the quarters together, crashed out. Um, now, as the morning comes through and the day arises, I take it that you're going to go ahead and go speak with Maggie.
Well, first I'm gonna speak with Mother.
Okay, because I know that you had to speak with Maggie about. Let me see my notes. I've got it all.
And
with
if I
me.
survive Mother, then I'll go speak with Maggie.
Yeah, because you got to talk to her about Marcus Fox, and you have to see what Mom's mad about.
Oh, she's gonna be mad about more.
Oh, she was looking at you with disdain. So, yep. Uh, okay. I would say it's probably pretty easy to find Mom. That she's got quarters in the tent community outside.
Yeah, but it's not easy to talk with her.
Well, it's never easy to talk with her now. She's got
No.
a bunch of children that want control over her empire that she doesn't even have control over yet.
Hmm.
And relatives.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, she. When you go to see her, you're actually let in relatively easily without much confrontation, which is not usually the norm.
Aether's kind of wringing her hands and her toes kind of going into the ground a little bit, and her head's bowed like, Mother, I got a really big request.
What is it?
A temporary stay of execution on Mordred.
Very well.
I just figure we're going into a crypt. It would be nice to have a necromancer in case there's unfriendly undead.
If you wish to take Mordred with you, you might want to shaggle him. Other than that, I will say that this is the quid pro quo. I have something for you. Bring me back the headpiece of Barius Naelo. You'll find it in his tomb.
The headpiece like the crown?
Please.
Very well.
You'll see what it is when you open the tomb.
Very well. If you want, I can push Mordred over the side of the ship, too.
I thought you were traveling by.
Well, at any point.
You know that if Mr. Baggs would happen to have that amulet slip out from off of his neck, your mother would pay greatly to have it in her possession. But that's all. Let's call it a day, shall we? I've got much to do. She's obviously not doing anything today. You could see grapes and everything already sprawled out. She's got a nice feast ready to go.
Thank you, Mother.
Yes, yes.
And quickly get out of that tent.
Yeah. She seems very busy, and her troops that have arrived seem like they're still having some trouble staging because, well, they're usually used to more dark climates or areas. So you and Kakra need to visit with Maggie about Marcus before you go, and it's my assumption that it would be, since Zell is busy with paperwork right now, that it would be Kakra and Merrick, well, or Merrick, or I guess Baggs, so he knows him, since he knows him now too, that would want to check in on Steve French and Max Alundra to see how the contractual obligations are coming along. Because Steve French was helping write up the contracts. Maggie's just a little overburdened hiring new people, finding out new places to go. She's putting a team B, a team C together. There's a lot of things to do.
We're
So
leaving Kakra's watering hole. Kakra's gonna go to Taji and Stout Oak and be like, "Ha, you lightweights! Ha!" She's laughing at him. Ha ha.
your tail's pointing at something.
I look. What?
There's dwarven mead, a half bottle of it, still sitting at the bottom of the bed footing. It's like
Oh,
it's a honey mead.
oh, good tail. I'm gonna pat her. And I'm gonna chug the mead, throw the bottle against the wall. Let's go.
It shatters and they wake up. Oh, okay, fine, fine. Uh, Stouto casts a cure spell on Taji, and Taji looks at him. It's not doing any good. So they follow each other out after you, Kakra. They're kind of your whim at this point. They're kind of getting their overcoats on and their armors over their heads as they're grabbing their gear on the way out, and the other dwarves are chuckling. All right. What else are you doing, Kakra?
Um, I'm gonna probably talk with Merrick because we're buds now. We have matching outfits, and we're gonna go.
Go go check on these new contracts.
Okay.
Only if we walk really slow, and you have to walk like this. And she starts kind of swaggering. You gotta walk like this.
You mean like this, and it's like really like just
Awkward.
Like
that.
like swaggery.
Yeah, over exaggerated.
Yeah, it's it's easily getting you guys some head stares in the bar as you walk back through to pick up Merrick, and uh, Max and Steve French are in the other room. The Ranger's kind of sitting up against the wall. She seems to be smoking on the daily halfling pipe there, and Steve French is kind of putting together the contract. He says, "Now, Max, you know that like right here is where you have to sign to give over all the financing. Like your family will be taken care of. Everybody's good to go on that end, and yeah, you'll see investments through the estate, but you know, a lifetime investment is a lifetime investment, bro." He hands it over. And he's kind of looking at it, and he says, "What's this about my wife and children moving to Felgrath?" Well, like, once we sell the property and the estates, to invest, you're gonna need a place to stay, and well, you are, who you are, and you got a little clout, so we're happy to have you here. Welcome aboard. Well, now I don't know about this welcome aboard. Sign here. He says, "Well, I suppose you've got me over a barrel. Fine." He signs, and he looks over at Kakra and Merrick. "I've given you everything like you've requested. Now we can drop any of the muckraking, mudslinging, right? Right? We can pretend that nothing bad's ever happened for me and my family will be taken care of, correct?" "Well, that's kind of the agreement, bro. Like, it's not blackmail, it's just, an investment for your family's future." He folds it up and puts it off to the side. "I have to have Zell look it over, but, he kind of pulls it back out of the pile and hands it to Kakra. "Merrick, bro, how's it going?"
It's going.
"Good, good. I think you'll find
going.
everything's in order there."
Well, it's pretty straight and cut, so I I'm sure it is. Can't
Rock
imagine
on.
there being too many issues there.
Okay, rock on, rock on. Okay, well, yeah, you guys can take him with you if you like. Show him around. I don't know. Maggie seems pretty eager to get after you before you leave too, so
Party
you might
on,
want to see her.
Merrick. Party on, Merrick.
Party on, Garth.
All right. So,
Oh, all right.
all right. So with respect to that, you are able to get the contracts and see everything that they've signed. It looks like it's in order. There doesn't seem to be anything out of order in this sense. Now, with respect to that, you realize, of course, that doing this the way that it's been done, uh, that it's been done legally. Now, in a court of law, there could be some discrepancy with the idea that it was the whole quiet payment kind of thing. But you think you've kind of got a solid way to get out of that if push comes to shove, because you're kind of investing in his family after the fact. So he is going to get some returns, but he's not going to see that. His family will. Can't punish the guy's family for his wrongdoing, right?
I have nothing against the family, so
Right. They
I have nothing.
they good people. They good people. All right. So, with respect to that, what are you guys doing at this point in time? Max, well, you can either take Max with you, you can leave him here. That's completely up to you how you wanna do that. By the way, while they're thinking about that, folks, just wanna put out there real quick. We are gonna be having some games posted up soon. So if you haven't grabbed up your free membership from OhioGamingAlliance.org, go there, sign up, and watch for games to be posted, because we are going to start welcoming guest players into the Tales of Agrosia games soon, and we're also going to be starting up some new campaigns. So we'll be welcoming new players to join us.
Just think what Zell would think. I leave his ass. his ass. You guys just hear it in your head. Leave his ass.
I mean, like I said, it's completely up to you what you want to do with Max at this point. I mean, he's definitely skilled in in sword training. He's definitely skilled in the way of negotiation, so he could be useful here if he could be trusted, right?
Right?
He's a weasel.
You're damn right he's a weasel. He's a good one at that. So, I mean, really, it's up to you what. But I'm leaving that on you guys. Maggie is awaiting your arrival as
Hey,
well before you leave.
Z- Zal, do you think he could work well with that half orc that we hired way back when?
I just think we just don't need other people to drag along.
No, I think he could work with uh, that mouse squisher.
The
That was
mouse.
Biggs. He was my friend.
Yep.
Mouse squisher?
Yeah, Biggs.
Biggs. He's my friend.
What do you like? Have him team up with him somewhere else?
Yeah,
You could do that if you want to.
make him do some dirty work.
What? Like shovel coal?
Yeah.
I mean, it could work. There's lots of steamish airships out there. I mean, yours runs on magical shards and what have you, but there's still some elements of steam technology in it. So, and I mean, he does work for you now. He didn't specify what specifically his job would be, and didn't necessarily tell him that he would be using the skills he trained for in trade, in his trade school or his guild. I gotta check on my wood stove real quick, players. You guys chat it out, decide what you want to do. But you are reminded once more by Steve French not to forget to visit with Maggie.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna. I just think that he should be watched if we leave him behind.
Steve has no problem making sure that he stays in line. He just wanted to make sure that everybody was on the same page as to what we were doing with the man and what his job was going to be. He doesn't mind ensuring that the job that he's doing gets done. He just wants to make sure that he knows what to do with him.
Yeah, understandable on that here. We don't need to take Max with him. With us. He could. His skills can be used for other things.
He says we do need somebody to break some of the horses.
Oh, can do that if
It's an
needed.
admirable task. So there is that.
Yeah, I'll honestly I'll just have Maggie just have him have Maggie have him do various tasks that she needs help getting done. Like have him as her little right hand man.
Right.
Muck horse stalls. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he could do that. That's fine. Yeah, he's okay. Great. Yeah.
Imagine Maggie a little bit more assistance, but he doesn't have access to the power like Maggie does. He can't have that.
Right.
He just helps her with tasks.
He says, "Okay, I can make sure that he gets these things done." All right, thanks, bro. He kind of, come on, Max. We got things that need to be done around the barn. I'll show you how to do some of it. The ranger hops up and follows.
I never understood that couple. It was like She's always quiet, and he always never shuts the fuck up.
They have a good time around Felgrath Tower, making sure everybody stays aligned though. All right. What next?
Oh, I guess we could all start gathering up for meeting, so we can get going to the dungeon, wherever the grave or tomb or whatever.
Okay.
Um, and when we meet up, I will let everybody know before we do take off. If there's any last minute things you need done before we leave, now's the time. Otherwise, I'm going to sit here and wait here with Maggie. And wait for you guys to be ready. So if you need to get last minute supplies real quick, don't take too long, so we can get this done.
All I need to do is meet with Maggie and get a few health potions. That's it.
Health potions? That's what I was going to go afterwards, too.
All right. Take you
The
down.
potion shop?
All right. So you heading to see Maggie first?
Yeah.
Who all is heading with Kakra, Aether?
Well, Zoe will already go heading that way. Bags, he's going to go and go after potions before
Okay.
he wants to make sure he's ready.
Okay, perfect. So you're going to go after healing potions. Badass. Awesome. Okay. So then, Merrick, are you heading with the group to see Maggie?
No, Merrick actually just goes straight to the ship to make sure it's ready.
Okay. Cool. Oh God, you guys
Oh,
gonna?
you don't need the ship.
Oh,
Oh,
he's
that's right. Merrick is patiently and anxiously waiting outside,
okay. Merrick's like, oh
Doing-
yeah,
doing
oh
some
Back and forth
stretches. He's like
against the wall.
doing these yoga moves, like
Right.
getting all stretched up.
okay.
He's got to be loose for those flurry of blows.
So so
Does like 5-6 punches, like bam, 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 bam.
you're walking through the hallways of the Felgrath Tower, bottom floor. You head through the library over to Maggie's office. There's a couple of gnomes. Looks like have been hired to index all the new books. Um, they're putting together a new card catalog system. They put everything into rows in an orderly fashion, and you can see that they all have little badges on that identify them as Ornacle librarians. And they're just going through putting books away. And of course, the smell of wood pulp and ink really attacks the nostrils as you're coming through because these are freshly printed books. They're brand new texts for the most part. A couple of oldies, but those are mostly put up in the archives and not so much out for plain view and grabbing. So you walk through. The door is a nice, big, large oak door. The definite upgrade from what used to be there, oak-ish, what the equivalent of oak in the world of Guardia anyway, and nice lavish door handle. You could tell that she's definitely been putting some panache on the building, right? Brass fittings on the walls. Looks like even pulley systems for those that use battle chairs, whatnot, in the general areas, so that everybody is able to get to the floors they need and things are accessible. Um, and when you go through, you can see that there's actually quite a diverse crowd in the library reading. Looks like travelers coming in and out, trade folk looking at books, reading through, discussing matters of interest, coffee being passed around, various teas being traded. And you get to that big door. It's very nice and lavish, and a man opens it from the other side. Um, and it's your buddy Biggs. He's helping out as a doorman today. Kind of opens the door up. Oh, hey guys. Kind of welcomes you in and has you sit down at a nice desk. Looks like Maggie has put in nice, very nice waiting chairs there. One for each of you. So.
Aether's taking in the smell.
Very nice smell. It smells like maybe she has a rose tea on. Um, and Of course, the drunks are still kind of sitting outside with Merrick trying to stretch it off.
Oh, I meant of the library.
Oh, the library. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's wonderful for you. Oh, Oren would have loved it. He would have absolutely loved it.
I was still,
Absolutely loved it.
I don't know why you guys still kept with the name of the Orin Knackle. I should have named it the Squish Gnome.
Oh. One of the gnomes looks over at him with disdain.
Hey, you know it'll be a good name.
He's putting books up. Goes back to his job.
I see the grin on your face.
He's one cold boss, isn't he? uh, so, um, in in your transition into the room, it goes from a wood pulp and ink, a fresh print smell, to more of a patchouli and rose tea smell. Um, as she comes in and she sits down, she's in a business suit, um, very nicely dressed, leathers with a vest and a pair of glasses. She sits down. All right, dear. We did some research. I looked into the files. Let's see here. Yes. Yes, Marcus Fox. You know he's a thief, right?
Well, so am I. So
Right. Okay, so we know that much. Apparently, he runs a section of the Thieves Guild in Alasia. And what's really funny about it is that his book plate from some of the artifacts you brought back with you happened to be inside one of those books. So we were able to get a little bit more information about the guy. Did a little bit of underground searching. Had a couple of our scouts go out and look. And the symbol that he had written at the bottom of it is a this for that kind of symbol. A I'm scratching your back, you scratch mine kind of symbol. He looks like maybe he's going to be calling in a favor from you guys at some point. Why, I don't know what you did specifically, other than what you told me he did for you. Um, but I do understand that some thieves guilds operate that way too, a little bit more maliciously, a little bit more intently. They help somebody and then, oh, whoa, you owe us now, right?
well, technically, I didn't even call the favor in on him. So
You don't have to with some of these guys, but you know that.
I still have his whistle.
Now, does that whistle to call him if needed?
Any thief in a block of within the whistle's range has to answer the call.
Can I see the whistle?
Guild, you mean?
Yep,
She asks, can I see the whistle?
I show it to her.
She flips over the underside, shows it to you and Kakra. Now you see that? That's why I wanted to talk to you two. That's draconic, isn't it? She twists out the whistle and pulls it up, and there's draconic script.
Looks like it.
Would you look at that?
She puts it back down and in. That's what I thought. That there was forged by your folks.
What's that supposed to mean?
What I mean by that, Kakra, is that it was forged by Dragonborn somewhere.
Oh, okay. All right. You're just
So
like you.
this Marcus guy might have some kind of a pact with some of your kinfolk. I don't know for a fact, but I mean, if he's got artifacts like that,
Well, he kept pawing a sword that was on his hip.
hmm. Do you give me some time to do some research on the sword?
Okay.
Sword on his hip. All right, dear. I'll let you know if I come up with anything sooner than what you found. Now, Kakra,
Yo.
how's the Ascendant Stone?
Kakra turns around. Nice. Sending sense starts ringing.
All right. Just checking in, making sure that I've got a clear link to the group. That way
Does
you.
she pick?
What? Yeah, she picks up the
Aether
tab.
pulls out hers and goes, "Does this thing need charged?"
He goes, "Can you hear me now?" Only really loud.
Yeah. She sets it down.
Oh, okay, fine. And she kind of kicks some dirt. Be that way.
Can you hear me now?
Aether stone goes off and I go, "Dang,
So then
Maggie, I'm right here."
she puts it down. Now listen up. I want you to be safe out there when you're going through these caves and mines. And somebody said you needed that Mordred character. Do you really want to let him out?
We're going into a crypt, Maggie. There might be unfriendly dead. He's a necromancer.
I'd be
Just
more.
also, keep in mind you have a paladin. Paladins are more effective than a necromancer when it comes to undead.
We could get split up though.
Your call.
And also think about Mordred is evil and think it with Bags will take him.
What?
So Mordred is evil. Do you think Bags will actually take him with him?
He was in the group with Bags, rescuing Zell.
Right. Well, it, it, you, I mean, that's up to you. If you want to
You're the
take,
decisionist, but
well, you could take it to a vote, and he gets 2 votes. Well, actually, no, that's right.
Yes.
As he gets 1, 2, 3 votes because there are 2 other players missing, like standard players missing, right? We're missing
Stout Oak.
Stout Oak. We're missing Stelios.
Missing Taji.
We missed Taji, but well, yeah, I guess he is part of the team now. He did sign a contract, yeah. So that's 3 votes that Zell would get.
Is Steve French one of the people that gets a vote?
Steve French is a constituent of Felgrath Tower at this point. So
So
he used to get a vote, but now he gets a vote in whatever team he gets into next. I don't know if Pete's gonna want to come back and play anytime soon yet or not. He's doing a lot of really progressive things right now. So I don't want to interrupt him doing his thing. In fact, he's invited me to a few little things. Check out.
All honestly, we really don't need Mordred. Really. Because you got enough people, or if you really want to, we can do this. We can wait for everybody else to recuperate from last night.
Nope, let's go. F them. Okay,
Yeah.
All right.
that's my.
If you guys are leaving Mordred, you leave Mordred.
I mean, you're telling us it's a good idea to take him, right, Ether?
I was just recommending it since we're going into the crypt.
All right, let's go. Unless he's not ready to go.
Well, I I guess you guys got to take that to a vote yet, right?
Yes, so who all's in for not having Mordred? Zell raises his hand. Then Bags looks confident. He's like, we really don't need him. I am the holy of holy.
Papa looks at Zell and Bags, and she's like, "What's the fucking point? Let's just go. Vote's over."
Aether was going to do whatever Zell said anyway, so.
Exactly. Which is what guys.
All right. Yeah,
You
we don't
talk
need
her tongues, and she stares at Merrick. She's like,
and
"What do you vote?"
Mer- Merrick's still outside doing yoga.
Oh, well, she's like staring at the window. Then she's looking at the glass. She's like,
Tails
gonna
making
do-
gestures too.
We are.
"Who do you vote for?"
is this already the next day, or is this still that evening? I can't remember.
It's the morning. It's that next morning.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
and I just went ahead and zoom showed you folks where I wanted you to be at here on the map.
I think this vote was stolen.
All right. So Bags just wants to go grab some potions real quick, and then he will be ready to take off.
That's okay. Bags, you're able to get 3 potions of healing. A lot of these are being bought up right now, and the price is starting to go up a little bit. But with your discount, you're still able to get them for about 55 gold pieces.
All right.
Aether's gone with him and is kind of looking at Bags and saying, "Should we get some antitoxin too?"
Why not?
The antitoxin is
For
expensive.
that as well.
If you're gonna want antitoxins, you're probably gonna. Oh,
The apothecary, they
that, that. On a side note, out of game, that made me one proud GM to hear you say that. Anyway, back to game. Um, uh, yeah, they're going to cost you about 250 gold pieces per dose. They are
Oh,
expensive.
that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, the other
Bags is rich,
okay.
so right back.
Bags. Well, yeah. I guess Bags didn't use his money on anything, did he?
No, he hasn't had any reason to. He has
Aether's
given
still.
money. That's about it.
Right, right. Yeah, they took out the tithing rule, but in AD&D when you played a paladin, there used to be a 10% tithe that you had to give as a character class. I guess you could call it a disadvantage. I don't know that I would necessarily call it a disadvantage so much as I would call it a role playing opportunity, but different people see it different ways, I suppose.
Okay.
Just saying.
All right then.
All right, so
Antitoxins.
I just rewrote my character sheet.
nice. You can
It's
get
my character.
4.
How
How
long?
many does Aether get?
You can get 4 total. What's that, Kakra?
I will hand you 2, and I'll keep 2.
I said, how long have we been playing this game?
Does that sound?
We have been playing 1 year and 4 months.
That's it.
Yeah. You
Then
guys
put
are like level 8.
this on your inventory.
Because my son's a year old.
We started in September, August,
August of 2019.
Okay, yep.
and you were nice and round too.
Yep.
Was it?
Yep. You were pretty plumpo back then.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, I was totally out of character, my bad.
Woohoo. Oh, that's fine. That's okay. It's kind of good to reminisce here and there. Okay. So I want everyone. Okay. I want everybody, please and thank you, to put. Are you guys seeing nothing but darkness?
No.
You can see the map.
Oh, I'm not even
Yeah.
on the page.
See part of the map.
Well, right.
I can see, yeah, a whole dungeon.
All right. Drop your characters in this area here, please.
Okay.
And we're going to do a brief, intermission.
Intermission.
I still gotta touch up that Hero Forge token, but
So you can, we see.
Okay.
1d6.
All right. So let's see. Yes, I need to take a brief break, 5 minutes, check on family, make sure everybody's good at my place, and then I'll be right back. We'll keep moving on. So, folks at home, we want to thank you again very much for watching tonight. We very much enjoy having folks interact with us and give us good feedback. Always let us know if there's anything we can, jump in and answer for you, questions wise, anything like that. So, we will be welcoming in new members. We have a free membership program now that allows anybody to join us and play. So we welcome you to jump in and play with us in various campaign settings. We will be posting up items for folks to play with us. And heck, we're even talking about playing some games where we raise money for charities and allow folks to make recommendations, things like that, for what characters should be doing in the game as we play for donations and whatnot. So it could be a lot of fun. Lots of fun activities coming up in the future, so stay tuned. We'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. Thanks again, folks. Hi, folks. We are back live. So, looks as though I have all of my players on the board. Folks, we are going to be running till 10 for Tales of Agrosia Misled Moguls tonight, at which point in time I am going to see where we are at with Phoenix franchise. If I have my players ready to go, we are going to run Phoenix franchise tonight. I just have not, excuse me, got solid confirmation from just everybody yet. So I will keep everyone updated. All right.
I think that Cockra should drop in on Phoenix franchise sometime.
That would be fun. Well, eventually you guys are going to bump into one another and have adventures together. But
Oh,
yeah, yeah. But for now, with you two being like halfway across continents from one another, it'll take a tiny bit more time. All right. So with that being said, and I know that I do that a lot, I'm working on that to get it out of my speech. Let's move forward. My poor students at the schools, they have to put up with this. All right. So,
Look at the wacky, crazy, inflatable professor.
um, Maggie points to the map uh, for bags to focus on, and zap you guys to the locale that you need to be at uh, uh, with the amulet he has that allows him to astral project. He can actually get you to that location within moments. The problem thereafter is that after he gets you there, it's going to take some time for that amulet to charge again. So once you're there, you're there. With that being said,
If it was only one or two people, it'd be easy, but
right.
group.
Yeah, and that's the biggest issue that you run into. So with that, you all stand in a circle and hold hands. As crazy as that sounds with the COVID thing going on, it's not going on in Agrosia, damn it. Um,
There's
so
cooties.
who's got the cooties? Um, anyways, uh, with that being said, uh,
Do we have to chant Kumbaya?
yes, you do. No. Charlie Sheen, Ben Vereen, shrink to the size of a lima bean. No, you huddle around, join hands, and
That's right. I'm a wizard with tiger's blood.
there's with tiger's blood. There's a large light of green and blue that swirls around you. You can smell ozone like electricity as you feel your body start to shake a bit, and there's a bright light, very bright, and you find yourselves in front of what appears to be the Old Draw Mountains.
whoa.
And in front of the Old Draw Mountains is a beat up and dilapidated old fort. It
What a
look
shithole.
it is. It's a pretty big shithole. In fact, uh, it doesn't even look like it's been maintained.
It has character.
Man, someone really let this place go.
They did. It looks like it hasn't been inhabited for some time. Looks like it still has large holes in the walls from where a battle had taken place. The gate is wide open. It leads into the mountain itself. Again, there are walls with turrets and mounts along the pulpits, what have you, around the perimeter. But there are large holes in it. The gate itself has been broken down, old battered wood. Uh, does look like there's a beaten path that heads into this orifice, but it's not particularly. Um, it doesn't really show you specifically what's traveled there. Yeah, you get semblance of feet prints, some roadworthy travel, probably wagons, things of that nature. Nothing specific, I would say. Nothing that really stands out from any normal road traffic that you would expect. Um,
I was like hopping. I was hopping on zombies.
so,
I don't even have like weapon classes set up yet. So.
If my husband playing COD gets too annoying, let me know.
okay, okay. Well, I wasn't sure if that was Tristram. I just couldn't hear him well enough or what. But
No.
when you arrive, there's still some beaten road that goes into it. So, I mean, that's why I'm saying you can tell it's been traveled upon, but only from the brief moments where the road's actually dilapidated, where the cobblestone is broken away and the mud has kind of taken over. You see the occasional half footprint, maybe some wagon wheel tracks here or there. Nothing specific though that really points to you as, oh wow, this is really extravagant. But it is. I mean, if it's a beat up old fort, why is there is a little bit more traffic than what you would expect going in and out of the place, right?
Right.
With that being said, moss, niter on the walls. Let's see.
Who's checking for traps?
I'll do it.
All right. So checking out the traps then.
Yep. Zell begins his do out. He's like, "You guys wait here. You guys wait here." I just need a quick reminder of something real quick because it's been a while since I checked the traps for with the Zell.
Yeah, rock on. Too easy. Well, with that, you're looking around the gated area, the entrance, as it were, for any traps, anything that might be sticking out, or maybe just looks a little off. Go ahead and give me a roll for that, please.
All right,
Gonna be
just a second.
gonna be rocking perception on that.
I was just double checking something real quick before I roll it. Okay.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure there wasn't
Sure.
anything special.
Sure. What you got?
Sorry, I just had a brain fart.
Uh,
Okay. I rolled 26.
Okay. As you are walking around the perimeter of the gated path, you don't see anything that would look like a trap. The 26, as you start to peer in through, will reveal the beginnings of of what looks like a battered and beaten fortress that uh, or what might have been the semblance of a fortress on the inside, but is now crumbled down. Um, you also see that there are crumbled uh, walls, broken structures all over the place, but the middle section that leads across this large chasm seems to be relatively unscathed as far as structural integrity, from a distance anyway, right?
are there any little mice or any like little animals hanging out?
Well, animal-wise, you see the occasional rodent in there, but with your 26 perception, you're kind of looking for traps. Um, you don't catch a trap, but you do catch a couple of guys who look as though they would be waiting on you to make the wrong move.
I
And-
go and make. I kind of go and make like a sign toward the guy to the crew in the back. The kind of make them understand that there's somebody up there. Like I'm doing like this.
And-
Kakra would like to take a minute and cast Speak with Animals as a ritual
Okay.
because I read and learned what that was today.
Nice.
I didn't know how to do that, and now I do. And now I don't have to waste a spell slot.
It's the wall right there. Since I noticed them.
Okay. They noticed you too. You saw their heads turn towards you as you walked in. They have-
From afar, can I notice
Oh, hold on a
what
second,
weapon
actually.
they have? Like what they're holding? Are they holding like a crossbow or something like that? Can I see that from the distance?
Oh, with your roll, yeah, it wouldn't be hard. Give me a second.
Just want to get a kind of idea.
Oh, you're
Right.
fine. You're just fine. Let me pull them up. Sorry. Try to take it off the screen. I can't do it, man. Okay. 1 second. Why it's being finicky, I don't know. Yeah, he is obviously holding a ranged weapon.
I don't have time, so it's something stupid.
Yeah, there we go.
I head back to the guy to the crew.
Yeah, he is a ranged hand crossbow. And they seem to have them readied when they see you.
All right, and
When you
I'm going back myself away.
All right. When you go back, they do not follow you into the sunlight.
Ooh.
So they're just waiting for me to cross that certain line.
They have dark skin, white hair. They have pointy elvish like you. They're drow. They're obviously drow elves.
They're obviously drow.
Yeah.
We got ourselves some friends to play with, guys.
I forget how often you guys run into drow in this campaign.
I do know
How could I?
here that one step a certain way, they will start firing.
So maybe we can persuade them otherwise.
Mm,
Like, I'm great at persuasion.
You're always welcome to try, right? Nobody can stop you from trying.
I'm not the one with words. I'm a man with action.
When has Kakra failed to persuade someone to do something so far this whole campaign?
Well,
And you just see Zell just go like this.
I mean,
I haven't seen it.
are you gonna bluff them, or how are you gonna do this thing?
I say that they're evil beings.
Ah,
Cocker powers.
Walk in and be like, Magic ink, Inspector.
out of the drunken guy, Stelios wakes up.
And the drunken guy named Stelios wakes up. Oh wow, he really did just wake up.
You look like they've been having you work triple shift.
Dude, yeah, no shit. No, I just walked in the door and took my hat off, and I got hat hair.
Nice. I do too. That's why I wore the hat tonight.
That was good timing.
Perfect.
That was just timing.
Okay, so
Aether holds her bag of
Cockra,
sand at the ready.
you're gonna try giving it a whirl, are you?
Sure.
All right.
I'll be right behind.
Just a couple minutes to set up my computer down.
Okay.
All right. This I'm gonna all of my d20s to see which one is gonna be of the night. And it's looking like it's gonna be Mr. Fuchsia or Miss Fuchsia. Whatever.
All right.
All right, Fuchsia die. Okay, so Kakra, she walks in there and she says, "Yo, your boss sent me to come pick up this magic stuff. Where it at?"
You're running out there for that?
Yeah. Would that be a deception or a persuasion?
That'd be deception.
You know what? No, back it up. Even better. She'll run in there. She'll just fly in there. She'll be like, who's in there? Rah! Give me the ink now! Rah! Intimidation.
Okay.
Yes, 28.
Aether's behind Cockra with a bag of sand ready.
And you rolled a what?
28.
A 28.
Oh wow.
Dude, them motherfuckers scared.
Bring me the inks. Either they'll run away or they'll bring me the ink.
So am I with you guys at this point, or am I like not in the area?
They
You were drinking a little too much.
you run in there. Yeah, they were trying out Cocker's grog. You run in there and scream at them like that,
Mm-hmm.
and you definitely intimidate them as they run into the building.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, not what I was going to expect.
Holy shit! You hear the one exclaim something in Elven. When you come on! He just runs out.
He's like, don't fuck with me.
What did he say?
Cocker, you want to put yourself in there?
Sure. Maybe. Okay.
Okay, we need to
He's like,
get.
rah, 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 rah. She's like foaming at the mouth.
Whoops! What the hell happened?
I'm gonna say.
There it is. All right. There are some pale. As you enter the building, I'll have you roll initiative in just a moment. But so if you want to get in there now before I have you roll initiative. But when you enter the building, the structure, as it were, you can tell that this has been beautifully crafted uh, uh, by dwarven artificers, man, architects, the great minds of the thousand year heritage of dwarves in the Old Draw Mountains has reigned very beautifully on this entire structure. Lots of imagery, a lot of broken statues at this point. You can see the Eye of Odin being displayed on the walls, carved very beautifully. You can see Odin's pups, the statues, the heads, of course, broken off at this point from the jerks that are obviously residing there now. Maybe could have been to be well intact in front of you. And there also seems to be moonstones, moonstones that provide you the light glow onto the ground, enough that those of you without night vision or dark vision, as it were, can see, but those of you without with dark vision can see, but those of you without dark vision can see a little as well. I'd say if you do not have dark vision, your limited range is about 30 feet per moonstone, and they are separated accordingly. The only way that would go the other direction is if perhaps one were broken.
Aether reaches into her bag and pulls out the night goggles.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to have you guys roll a niche.
one. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Fuck, well, not that. That was a shitty die. Alrighty. Niner, niner.
Did I hear a niner in there?
That's what I got. Who we fighting?
Well, Stelio. Right now, those little LV elves that ran away.
I'll be right back. My fiance's calling.
Do your thing, man. Alright, let's give them a turn. Eight. Man. There's a lot of guys in there. Did I not clear it the last time? Maybe I have to clear it. I do. Damn it. Okay. Alright, so wow.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, and I got a 14, so I guess I just go last. So, no, I got a 12. Okay, so I do go last. So first and foremost, it will be Vestok going. There's no surprise round because you guys made it very aware you were there, but you also scared the hell out of them. So they ran
They're
into
fighting
their.
us?
They ran into their. Well, you don't know what's fighting you. It shot out from the window. You saw an arrow shoot from a window, so you stopped.
Pussies.
Okay, Merrick. What are you gonna do? You are pointed to the direction that the two ran away. So you know that this one's in this building and the one up here is in this building, right? Okay. Merrick. Let's see. That goes Zell. Megs. Aether.
I guess I'm gonna just walk over.
Where's Cochran?
She's in front.
How'd you do, Cochran, on your initiative?
A 9.
Oh, a 9. Okay, so I guess it's...
Niner, niner.
I think I'm just gonna walk over to here and ready my sword and just like, what the heck's going on, Cochran?
Okay.
And then that's it.
Nice. All right. You walk in. You, hey, what's going on? Is that nice? All right.
My sword's ready.
Okay. So Merrick, you can move yourself up there. Okay, you did. All right. I don't know how Stelios did either. He may not be logged in yet. He's not. Okay. We'll let him go last then. Okay, Merrick, Zell.
What's up? Yeah, one of them is for bags and one is for Zell. So the first one I rolled was for bags, and
Okay.
the second one was for Zell.
Okay, I got it listed out appropriately. Okay. And then, ouch. Okay. And then Cochran. Okay. All right, cool. Zell, what are you doing?
Let's see here. I probably should take care of those motherfuckers. No. Alright, I go up to here. Actually, I will go up to the side of here.
All right.
In my turn.
You're gonna end your turn there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Aether.
How many feet per square?
5.
So I'm going to move about here.
All right. Okay, so you move off to the side then. Perfect. And Bags.
Yes. Hey Joe, I can't remember. Did Radiance do something special?
Yes, Radiance.
I can't remember.
This magic weapon grants a +1 to attack and damage rolls made with it. While holding it, the wielder can take a bonus action to cause it to shed a bright light in 30-foot radius and a dim light for an additional 30 feet. The wielder can extinguish the light as a bonus action. As a reaction, immediately after being hit by a melee attack, the wielder can cause the attacker to be blinded until the end of the attacker's next turn, unless the attacker succeeds on a Constitution saving throw against your spell save DC. Once used, this reaction can't be used again until the wielder finishes a short or long rest.
Okay.
That is Radiance.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah.
I can't remember it had something to do with light or something with the undead.
Light.
Alright, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bags, he will move up forward. Here.
Bags, roll perception for me. It's only 50. Okay.
A 12.
Okay. You get up there and you see over the edge some... What? Nah. It looked like maybe there was something on the bridge, but it doesn't. No. Never mind. You look over across the bridge a bit, and you think you see something weird, but probably your eyes. All right. Enemy. Let's see. He's gonna run out. Excuse me. And he's going to shoot with his hand crossbow.
Sons of a bitch.
Yeah, right? Hey, you bastard. So, right. Okay. So that one is going to be a +7 to hit. Alright. Oh, shitty roll. He pops out to shoot you, Zell, and misses horribly. Now is that Aether over here? Yes, it is. she is popping out from this side, and she's going to take a shot at you. Take this.
Uncanny dodge.
Okay, well you definitely dodge it as the crossbow string breaks and the bolt flies up into the air and shoots this drow right through the cheek. And you hear her scream and wince back in pain as she kind of takes her own shot to the face. Let me roll some damage on that. I'll do it privately if you don't mind. Okay.
In Broken Drow, Aether says, we've come to talk to you about your dungeon extended warranty.
She's already not happy with what just happened to her face. Oh, that's great. If you haven't seen the meme already of the guy smashing the window out, we've been trying to reach you about your factory warranty on your automobile. Hold on, I'm popping out. Sister. Another one pops out and shoots at you. Both of yous. Zelda's an 18 hit you?
18 is my AC.
Okay, that'll hit. And Aether, does a 26 get you?
Yep.
Alright. Okay. I'm going to need Constitution saving throw from each of you. DC 13, please.
From everyone?
No, just these two. Tristram, take 10 points of damage as a crossbow bolt hits you in the shoulder. Aether.
Ooh.
Ah.
Nope.
You're going to take 5. Shitty roll. I roll max damage. I roll least amount of damage. That's how it goes. Let's see. So if you did not make your DC 13 Constitution saving throw,
I definitely made it.
You made it? Okay. Angela, you did not?
Mm-mm.
You're poisoned for 1 hour. Did you fail by 5 or more?
I got a 4.
Oh, a 4 total?
Mm-hmm.
You fall unconscious as well.
Do I have time to take the antitoxin?
Not as a reaction, I don't think. I think you need it as a bonus action to quaff the potion. But if you get knocked out, you can get woken up again. That's always a possibility.
Don't worry, there's bags.
Let's see.
This is ironic. For once 8, there's a sleep instead of Stelios.
Oh, and he would have to pop in right then, wouldn't he? Oh, well, you weren't here to take the hit, Stelios. Okay, so
Could take that hit.
Yeah, well, I didn't roll the DC saving throw for my guy yet. I need to do that for mine too. Well, I guess I'll have to roll it in front of you guys. You guys can't see it anyway if I GM it, can you? Oh yeah, they made it. They're still poisoned, but they made it. Or no, they're not poisoned. They made it. That's right. If you don't make it, you're poisoned. If you don't make it by more than 5, you're unconscious.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Okay.
Oh wow. Oh wow. I can. Lay hands is more efficient when you're higher level.
Oh hell yeah, it is.
Fuck.
Yeah, it really is.
It does wait, I need a reminder what this does again. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah, you have a pool of points that you can use throughout the day. So, yep. Okay. So moving right along. Next, after the enemies, we have Merrick.
Oh yeah, Merrick is gonna run down here.
He kicks some ass.
He's gonna kick some ass.
Oh,
Yeah. He's like, all right.
Merrick's been waiting on this.
Stretching out. Yeah.
I think justice is ready.
I love that mini, by the way, Aether. It's neat,
What can I say? Hero Forge is great.
right? Stelios, we're gonna pop you in at the end of initiative at this point.
12 to hit that first one in front of me.
I just figured out the greatest intro for him.
A 12 to hit. Let me see what their AC is real quick. No, that'll miss on him.
Okay. First slash misses. Second slash.
Stelios finds the location and then he runs with all of his might to meet everybody.
Second slash is probably missed too.
Yep.
13.
Yep.
And I will go ahead and decide to use my bonus action to just punch this bastard in the face.
Okay.
Yeah.
For 24.
Oh, that will definitely strike him in the face.
For 10 bludgeoning damage. That's a massive punch.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a really good punch on him.
Slash. It's like, all right, I had enough of this. Boom.
That was a pretty good hit. I like that. Nicely done, sir.
Pissed off at this sword. It's like I just need to.
Very nicely done.
Wait
That's it from Eric. He just finished it with a nice, strong punch.
Merrick, that's awesome.
Now, is that the one that had the arrow in the face?
No, he punched the one that didn't have the arrow in the face. So they've both taken some good damage now.
Yeah, he wasn't messing with that one that shot themselves. He was like, that one's worthless.
All right.
So, like, I'm going for the one that can dodge my sword attacks.
Merrick took his action. Zell.
All right. So I go up to one of them and go ahead and bring out the sword. Since now I have the pockets, I just use the pockets as the pull the sword out of.
Nice.
Just for the be flashy.
Oh, that's my pocket.
All right. So the first attack with vanity. Okay. That will be. Oh wait, I have it all right there.
So,
is that 15 hit?
A 15?
Yeah.
On that one.
And this one.
That will miss.
Alright, then the next attack. Oh, then that one will miss too.
Okay. Alright, Mr. Zell. Mr. Zealous. Okay. Aether. You are out cold. Bags.
Do they have to do another Constitution save?
You're still out for right now until somebody wakes you. And as
Where
soon as
are you,
somebody,
Aether?
she's down here.
On the other pile of stairs?
Yeah. I think Stelios is going to get the last turn tonight.
Stelios!
Oh, Bags, it is your turn again. So before you move or do anything, roll perception for me real quick.
Opera go.
Yeah, when does Cocker go? She hasn't gone yet.
She hasn't gone at all yet?
No.
No.
Conquer, I want you to go now. Ahead of Zell. Or ahead of Bags.
Yes, please.
Sorry, dude.
Correct. Oh, I was just wondering. Okay, so how do you wake somebody up? I don't know this.
You just walk up to them and you should be able to nudge them with your foot.
Done. Let's see.
Sorry about that, Cockra.
20, 25.
I don't miss folk when it's on the roll 20, but I goofed and didn't get it on there, but I'll do it at the end of the session here. So it's
Yeah,
on
there's. Oh, interesting. Okay, so Cocker walks over to Aether.
Huh?
Cocker walks over to Aether and is gonna wake her ass up.
Okay. So you're using your action to get her up. You shake her awake.
Okay, and
Okay, so that's yours.
Aether, they just put you to sleep. They didn't like bust your ass or anything. You don't need healed, right?
They poisoned me
No.
for 5 damage.
Are you still poisoned?
She's
For an
poisoned
hour.
for an hour.
Okay, I don't think that I can help you with that. Nope, can't. I tried.
Yeah. Yeah. It gives you disadvantage.
So yeah, Cocker walks over. She shakes Aether awake. She says, "Yo, girl, get up! Get up!"
You wake up. So what it is actually, that's good because you were supposed to go before Bags anyway. So you get woke up by Cockra and Aether. You would go now instead of Bags. Thank you,
So
Cockra.
Aether is not somebody who likes to be rudely awakened, but she's going to growl and run up to this guy.
Mhm.
And let's see, which one? For Defender, it was +3 with the scabbard on it, or the
Yeah, for if you have the scabbard and you're using it with it, technically you get another +1 to hit.
So I hope I did this one correctly in roll 20. Longsword, 2-handed.
Okay. See what we got. Okay, 21, that'll hit.
What was the damage on that one?
You have to. Oh, I can click it and roll it here underneath of it. Or you
Is it
can.
1d10?
See where it says longsword two-handed? Click that once. See what happens. I don't know if that does it or not.
No, it's just
Okay.
going to have me roll again.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So then you would just roll your damage. Yep. You can click on it on your character sheet and roll it too if you prefer, but that's completely up to you how you want to do.